We are here in Kingston, Massachusetts, which is the south shore of Boston, about 25-30 miles south of Boston. Kingston is a member of ICLEI, International Council on Local Environmental Initiative, and as you can hear from the background, it's pretty windy here. And when a town buys into ICLEI, they get federal and state money and all kinds of great green projects like these windmills here. These windmills will not be the wave of the future, no pun intended. They take up a lot of energy, a lot of resources, concrete barriers, concrete underneath. Now this is at the transfer station, so it's not too terribly intrusive on the environment. But, and here's one, it looks like it's been up for a while, but it's not working. So these things are quite costly too, by the way. I'm not sure what these aren't as tall as most of them. These look like maybe 10-story or 15-story. But the 40-story windmills start at a price tag of about $1 million to $3.5 million. And these probably aren't as expensive, but they're still expensive. And they usually take about 12 years to pay for themselves, and they're good for about 14 years. They're very unreliable, the energy they produce, because the wind stops at times, and therefore you get no energy whatsoever. So in order for them to be viable, you have to have backup generators that burn nasty fossil fuels. So folks, there is no global warming, contrary to, I should say, there is no man-made global warming. And all the windmills in the world will not change that. But these windmills cause problems. This thing called windmill syndrome, people who live close to these windmills, especially the larger farms, they call them farms, have all kinds of difficulty. And when you see these windmills on tops of hills and mountains, a lot of clear cutting going on, transmission lines, concrete being poured, something that you can't build a path on the top of a mountain, but you can build a windmill. That's because it's green. And it's really a big hustle and a fraud, and it's sad that the town of Kingston has bought into it. Once it's here, but you'll notice as you do a little research on the windmills that many of these plants go out of business, they shut down, they break, they're not repaired, because they realize just how unfeasible they are. It's too bad that the town officials of Kingston bought into this. They got some money, and who knows who's getting money. There's lots of money to be made in this green hustle, folks, and it's important that we investigate. Don't buy into the misinformation, the lies. Look into the background, who's pushing it, who's benefiting. And that's the bottom line here, folks. Windmills are not the wave of the future. If you can buy your own windmill, put it up in your house and get off the grid, more power to you. But this isn't what this is about. And if you want more information on ICLEI, I suggest you go to jbs.org, or in Massachusetts, you can go to Friends of the Greater Boston John Birch Society, also a great organization, in Massachusetts Liberty Preservation Association. If you'd like to do a presentation exposing ICLEI or whatever phases of ICLEI or Agenda 21 in your town, please give us a call or contact us. My phone number is 857-498-1309, and you can also find me on Facebook, Harold Shirtliff or Hal Shirtliff. Yep. Can you imagine spending $500,000 on a piece of equipment and it's not even working? Looks like these guys are trying to fix it though, and I understand it's been down here. This is middle of March of 2012, and I understand that this thing has been out of commission for quite some time.